Welcome to Reflections, a space on the Daniel Speaks podcast for soul-first thinking, Torah wisdom, and spiritual clarity. This is about anchoring to what truly matters.
Today's mitzvah is Positive Commandment 14, Tzitzit, and they shall make for themselves Tzitzit, Numbers 15:38. Tzitzit, the commandment to attach fringes to the four corners of a garment, is more than just a practice. It's a reminder of our commitment to Torah values. Here's the thing. I don't wear tzitzit. It's something I'm exploring, something I'm growing into, but even though I'm not there yet, this mitzvah still has a lot to teach me. That's why I'm diving into it today, because it challenges me to think about consistency and intention in a real way. I've held off from really engaging with the mitzvah for a while. Sometimes we avoid the things that feel distant or not yet relevant to us. But the more I reflect on it, the more I realize that even exploring something unfamiliar can teach you about your own growth process. Tzitzit represents a commitment, even when we're still figuring out how to make that commitment a part of our lives. Tzitzit aren't just about fulfilling a technical requirement, they're about keeping ourselves grounded in our values. The fringes on the four corners of the garment represent the four directions of the world: north, south, east, and west. It's not random. It's about completedness and total commitment. No matter which way you turn, the tzitzit are there, constantly reminding us to live with purpose. One powerful aspect of this mitzvah is the idea of the blue thread, the techelet. It's a specific blue dye that reminds us of the sea, which reflects the sky, which in turn resembles the divine throne. Even though most tzitzit today don't contain the actual techelet because the source of the dye was lost, the intention remains. It's about striving to connect with something higher, even when the ideal version isn't available. The symbolism of techelet is powerful, reaching for something deeper, something more profound, even when you don't have the perfect version right in front of you. That's relatable, right? We're all just trying to bridge the gap between our current reality and our aspirations. For me, thinking about tzitzit is similar to thinking about wearing a kippah. It's not just a ritual, it's a declaration of commitment. Even though I'm not wearing tzitzit yet, I'm drawn to the idea of how it can keep a person aligned. Just like the kippah keeps my headspace connected to Hashem, the concept of tzitzit keeps my whole being aligned, reminding me to stay grounded, even when I'm caught up in life's tasks. I think about how sometimes it's tempting to act purely out of convenience or expediency, especially in business or leadership. But reflecting on tzitzit is a reality check. It reminds me that my actions should reflect my values. It's not just about doing the right thing when it's easy, but also when it's challenging. Leadership is about moving through different zones, pushing forward, reflecting, innovating, and learning. The concept of tzitzit reminds me of to bring consistency into each of those movements. It's not just about doing the right thing when it's easy, but also when it's challenging. It's about bringing Torah values into every space, whether it's business, personal growth, or just navigating life's transitions. Navigating transitions and leadership with tzitzit. One of the powerful aspects of the mitzvah is that it's not just about standing still and reflecting, it's about navigating transitions with consistency. Whether I'm taking on a new role, moving forward with a business strategy, or dealing with a personal challenge, reflecting on tzitzit reminds me to carry Torah values in every direction, grounding in daily life. There's something deeply grounding about the idea of wearing tzitzit. It's like how a kippah keeps my headspace connected to Hashem. The concept of tzitzit would keep my whole being aligned. Sometimes I think about how they're almost like spiritual anchors. No matter which way I'm moving, physically or metaphorically, they keep me rooted. This mitzvah really drives home the idea of living intentionally and consistently. Tzitzit aren't just ritual garments. They're a statement about choosing to live with intention. They challenge me to make sure that every step, every move, every decision is connected to Torah values. It's a commitment to stay true to my values regardless of the direction I'm heading. Whether it's in leadership, personal growth, or just day-to-day interactions, the concept of tzitzit reminds me that I'm accountable, I am guided, and I am connected. It's a mitzvah that's not just worn, it's lived, even when you're still working on making it part of your life.
If this reflection spoke to you, share it with someone walking the same path. Growing happens together, and it starts from within.